Hello there, grade 4. For today, we are only going to do word problems, no, yung from pages 53 all the way to 58. Okay, 53 to 58. Okay. I'm not going to do it one by one. I'm not going to solve it one by one. There will be numbers that I'm going to skip if I find it like it's too easy that you can just do it on your own. I'm not going to show you the entire process. But I am going to start the process though, but I'm not gonna end it. In other words, if, for example, you have to multiply, kayo yung magmumultiply. Okay, because this will be part of practice. If not, then the ending will be, it's like I am doing my own workbook. Parang ako yung nagbibigay lang ng answer sa inyo. Okay, so that's technically not learning at all. Okay? So, for example, for number one, if you have your worksheets with you already, yung sa page 53 for number 1, this is actually too easy. So I'm gonna leave this with you. Although, clue ko lang dyan, it says there that there are 255 balloons in a pack. How many balloons are there in 8 dozen such packs? What do you mean by dozen? What's the clue word there? Dozen. Dozen refers to 12. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, if there are 255 balloons in a pack, okay, each pack yan. So what more if there are 12 packs? Okay, so a dozen of packs. Dozen such packs. Okay. In other words, you have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, in which each pack has 255. Okay? So, ganun lang. Kayo na magko-compute niyan. Okay? So, for number 2, kunwari, a factory manufactures 2,275 watches in a week. Okay, a factory manufactures 2,275 watches in a week. Clue word there is week. Week is equivalent to how many days? 7. Okay, let's try to make that in terms of model. So, 7 units tayo meron. Unequal. Sorry for that. As much as I wanted it to be equal, hindi siya naging equal. Okay, there. Okay, medyo reasonable na. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. In 7 days daw, this certain factory can make 2,275. Okay, they can manufacture 2,275. Okay. But the question there is kung ilan nga ba daw ang nagagawa nila. Kasi it says there, how many watches does it manufacture in just 3 days? Ang hinahanap natin dito is just 3 days. 1, 2, 3. So this is basically 3 days. So what do we do here? Ano nga bang kailangan natin gagawin dito? All you have to do, since you already know the total number of units, we have 7, is equivalent to 2,275. So our aim here is to get the value of each unit. Okay? Paano natin kukunin yung value ng each unit? All you have to do is to get the total, which is 2,275, divided by number of units that we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay? Then after that, you'll have a certain answer. Okay, kayo nang mag-answer niyan. Siyempre, you need to practice the process of division. So, let's say you'll have an answer now. This is your answer. So, ibig sabihin, for each unit, it's equivalent to your answer. Remember that what is being asked is for the number of days, no? So, tatlo. How many watches does it manufacture in 3 days? So, this is just equivalent to 1 day, which means you need 3 of this. Okay? Which gives you a total of 3 days na. So from there, you'll be able to get your answer for number 2. Number 3 is very self-explanatory. A shirt is $253. Then a tie cost $78. So David bought 4 such shirts and 3 such ties. So all you have to do is to multiply this by 4 and multiply this by 3. Question is, how much did he spend all together? Okay, so that's basically for number 3. Number 3 yan. Okay? Number 4. Natin number 4. Says there that a bag costs 4 times as much as a dress. So let's have a model again. We have a bag and we have a dress. The bag costs 4 times as much as the dress. So ibig sabihin, if the dress cost 1 unit, the bag costs 4 times. Which means if this is 1, this is only 1 unit, the bag costs 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. And take note that these units are all the same because that's our basis there. Okay? This is technically teaching you how to solve word problems using units. Ang sabi dyan, if the bag costs $276, how much does Anna spend on a bag and 3 such dresses? So, ang kailangan natin gawin is to find the value of each unit. Knowing that the bag costs how much? $276. Which means these 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units is equivalent to $276. Our aim here is to take or to get the amount of each unit lang. Isang unit lang talaga. So what do we do here is all you have to do is to divide this value by the number of units present. Yung sa bag lang, ha? Sa bag lang alone. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 276 divided by 4. Okay, so you are going to do that. Then the question says, how much does Anna... If you're going to do this, you'll be able to find out how much the dress is. Okay? So, ang tanong dyan ngayon, anong mangyayari if Anna is going to buy a bag and 3 such dresses? So, we have a dress over here, and another dress, and another dress. Okay, so that's basically how you do number 4. Okay? So, number 5, it's very easy. Ang sa number 5 kasi, you can just pause the video in between, ha? If you're working on... That's why it's better if you're going to work on your worksheets while watching this. Or if tapos na kayo dun, you can pause the video while working, while solving. Okay, so for number 5, Jason had some marbles. So, we do not know how many marbles Jason had. Okay? So, he gave 35 marbles to each of his 4 brothers. So, we have 4 brothers there. So, we have 4 brothers. Okay, kada isa, he gave 35. 4 brothers. And still had 219 marbles left. Plus yung kay Jason himself, which is me, 219. Question is, how many marbles did Jason have at first? Okay, so ibig sabihin na, the question means, how many marbles did Jason have before giving 35 marbles to each of his 4 brothers? Okay? Kasi ngayon, after giving 1, 2, 3, 4, he only now have 219 na lang. Yan na lang naiwan sa kanya. So the question is, how many marbles did he have at first before giving marbles to his brothers? Okay, so that's how you do number 5. For number 6, ito actually very easy. So I don't think so that I need to explain this anymore. 114 men and 686 women went to a concert. Okay? Each ticket cost $17. So how much was collected all in all? Okay, collected in all rather. Okay, so kayo na yan. Madali na lang yan. Ha? You're already in grade 4. You're not supposed to be relying so much, especially with this very small detail lang. Okay na yung iba. Yung kanina, binibigay ko sa inyo kasi mahihirap yun. This one, number 6, is very, very easy. Okay, so going to the next question, ang number 7. A baker bakes 840 loaves of bread in a day. Okay, how many loaves of bread will he bake in 6 weeks? Okay, so that's logical. Okay, in one day, he can bake a total of 840. Now, in 1 week, which is equivalent to 7 days, makuha nyo lang din. No? Kasi nga, in per day, is 840. So, if you want to get it for a week, that's just times 7 days. Okay, 840 times 7. But the question here is that how many loaves of bread will he bake in 6 weeks? Kung 1 week is 7 days, ilang days ang 6 weeks? Okay, that's very logical. In other words, ang 2 weeks, since in 1 week is 7, so in 2 weeks, that's equivalent to 14. So ano na lang pag 6 weeks? Okay? Try to figure out. Madali lang yan. Okay, proceeding to the next number. Number 8 na tayo. Kaya na bahala dyan sa number 7. Okay? In my case, like what I've said earlier, I'm here to guide you on how to solve it. But I'm not going to solve for you. Okay? Kasi how will you learn kung ako lang yung magso-solve sa process? Okay? So number 8, Angela has 896 stickers. She gives 50 stickers to each of her 7 friends. She sorts the remaining stickers equally into 3 albums. How many tickets are there in each album? Okay, so ito medyo madali lang. She has 896 stickers at first. And she gives 50 stickers to each of her 7 friends. So there are 7 friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 friends. Each of these is equivalent to 50. What do you need to do here? Of course, you just need to find the total of this and remove it from 896 to find how many remains. Okay? After doing so, sinabi niya that she sorts the remaining stickers equally. Okay, may clue words tayo dyan. Equally. We have a clue word there that says equally into 3 albums. When you say equally, sorts. The sorts, ibig sabihin, inayos niya. She fixed and separated them, in other words, into 3 albums. So, equally, ibig sabihin that the operation involved here is division. At this case, in this case lang yan. Kanina, iba yung ang operation involved to find out how many is remaining. Okay? So, that's how you do number 8. So, kailangan dyan malalaman nyo kung ilan ang kada isang album. Okay, so for number 9, there were 400 sweets in a pack. The principal of a school bought 25 such packs of sweets for 2,000 children on Children's Day. Okay, again, there were 400 sweets in a pack. Kada isang pack daw. Okay? 1 pack is equivalent to 400 sweets. The principal of the school bought 25 such packs. So that's 25 packs. So that's basically 25 packs multiplied to 400 sweets. For 2,000 children on Children's Day. So how many sweets did the principal buy altogether? So yan. Okay. If each child was given 7 sweets, how many more packs of sweets were needed? So kulang, in other words, nakulangan siya. This is for letter B. Okay? This is for letter B. If for every child is given 7 sweets. And remember that there are 2,000 children. There are 2,000 children. So, how much more does the principal need? How many pieces of sweets Does the principal need to buy more pa? Okay? So that's how you do number 9. Okay, number 9 yan. Think na kayo. You have to think. For number 10. Okay, for number 10, it's technically like a trial and error. Says there, Helen is 16 years old and her mother is 44 years old this year. Okay, they are both 16 and 44, so, respectively this year. How many years ago, meaning going to the past, going back, was Helen's mother 5 times as old as Helen? So, what is asked there, for example, if Helen was 5 years old, in other words, the mother should be, since times 5 is 25. Okay? So, yun yung ibig sabihin doon. So, the only way to do this is to count backwards, starting from 16 and 44. And we are going to double check if twice na ba yung, 5 times younger. So, let's try to continue backwards, like several numbers, no? Let's say 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay. Okay, take note, since we are moving backwards year by year. Going backwards tayo, okay? Year by year. So we should also count backwards starting from 44, and we have to align it according to their age. Okay? According to the year. So we have 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36. Okay. Hanapin natin yung time that, try natin i-check. I-double check lang natin yung countdown natin. 16, 15, 14, 13, 20, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oops, nakulangan pala ako ng 11. Sorry about that. Ben's teacher mark. So we have 11, 10, 9, 8. Correct na ba? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So count pa tayo backwards. Count. Erase ko muna to. We have 7 and we have 35 here. So try natin i-check kada isa. If you're going to multiply this one by 5, will it give you 40? If you multiply this by 5, will it give you 41? Don't think so. How about 10 multiplied by 5? Will it give you 38? No. How about 8 times 5? Will it give you 36? No. How about 7 times 5? Will it give you 35? Who knows? Right? Okay. So that's how you basically track down yung age natin regarding age problem. This is an example of an age problem. Okay? So you should find out the answer on your own. Okay, sorry for that minimal error. Actually, it's not that minimal, pero yun na. I apologize for that. Okay, so number 11. Okay, a hi-fi system costs $328. Yung hi-fi daw is $328. A television costs 4 times as much as the hi-fi system. So no price for the television or TV. So this is 1 unit for hi-fi and television costs 4 times. Mas mahal ang television ng 4 times. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. In each unit, there's 3 to 8, 3 to 8, 328, 328. Okay, that's how you do modeling. And it says there, Mr. Simon buys the hi-fi system and the television set. So, isa-isa. Binili niya to, binili niya rin to. So, how much na yung total niya? Huh? How much kayo yung total? Then, it says there, and pays for them in 8 monthly installments. What do you mean by monthly? What do you mean by monthly installments? That you are going to pay a certain total, which is this one, in 8 months. Ang sabi kasi dito, 8th monthly installments eh. Usual offer sa inyo is 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, 24 months, 36 months dito sa Philippines. Okay. This is actually normal. Okay. So if you don't have the cash, you can pay it slowly. That's what you mean by monthly installments. That you can pay something dahan-dahan. Okay, sorry about my spelling sa installments kasi we have this English and British English. You're aware of that. So the spelling are different but basically are both accepted. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin ngayon sa total? The hi-fi cost 328. The TV cost a certain amount. He got both, 1, 2, and to be paid in 8 monthly installments. Ano kaya gagawin niya doon? How should we know how much sino ba yun? A person will pay each month. Okay? Walang sinabing pangalan kung si Simon pala, sorry, si Mr. Simon. Okay. So ganun, how much ang kailangan niyang babayarin for each month. Okay? Going to page correct na. Page 57, number 12. Michael had $3,600. After spending $320, he still had twice as much money as Cynthia. Okay, this one is hard na. Okay, this one is also already hard for you. Kasi may mga terms na siya, no? So, Michael had 3,600. Just put in mind that Michael had meron siya before, nagkaroon siya ng pera na yan, that certain amount before. After spending 320, ibig sabihin, after spending 320, he spent 320. Pag spent, ibig sabihin nabawasan. So, that's minus $320. Okay? He still had twice as much money as Cynthia. So, if this is Michael, and this is Cynthia, after spending, Michael still had twice as much. And this is kay Cynthia. Okay, after spending to ha, ibig sabihin etong certain amount na to, a certain amount here is equivalent to 320. Okay? Kasi ang total nga nito from here to here, ko-color natin ng iba. Ang total nga kasi from here to here is equivalent to 3,600. After spending, which is ito na nga, after spending this, after removing this from the total, Michael now has twice as much as Cynthia. Okay, now the question is, find the total amount of money that they had at first. Magkano daw yung find the total amount of money they had at first, which means you need to find out how much money si Cynthia meron and you need to add them up. Okay, etong 3,600 plus this one. Okay? So, ganyan lang ang kailangan nyong gawin for number 12. Try to solve it on your own, okay? Logical na yan. The model is there. You just need to find out what to do. Number 13, Kenny bought a book and 4 identical pens for $12. Okay? Charlie bought the same book and 2 similar pens na lang. Okay, we are talking about Kenny muna. Okay, Kenny. And si Charlie. Okay, ang sabi dito that si Kenny daw bought a book plus 4 identical pens, 1 pen, another pen, another pen, and another pen. And total cost is $12. Okay. Ngayon naman, si Charlie bought the same book. Okay, the same book. Parehas na book. Pero 2 pens lang. But only spent $4 less than Kenny. Okay, $4 less. Ibig sabihin, this is just a total of $8. Ibig sabihin, this margin over here, kasi ito no, you can see, this one, yan ang part na parehas ang expenditure, I mean, yung the same ang units. The same ang kung anong binili nila. Okay? A book and 2 pens. Okay? While this one is the margin where Kenneth bought more, which is yung 2 pens nga. And the difference between this and this is equivalent to $4. $4 daw. O, tingnan nyo yung $4. Look at the $4. Look at the $4 now. $4 represent 2 pens. Since they are identical, magkano kada isa? How much is each pen if both pens cost $4? Ako, if yan hindi pa nagre-ring ng bell, ting ding ding ding. Again, they are identical. In other words, they are similar. They have the same price. Okay? 2 pens is equivalent to $4, which means each pen cost how much? Okay? So, assuming that you already know. Sana nga. That's $2 each. $2 each. Now, question. What was the cost of the book? Or how much is the book? Okay, with the given situation there, you should know how much na. Klarong-klaro na yan. Okay? So, please try to answer that. That's number 13. Medyo mahaba-haba yung session natin because we are answering 15 numbers. Okay. So, number 14 na tayo. Like what I've said earlier, you are supposed to do it on your own. Ako, I'm just going to guide you. That's like how we do at school, no? I always guide you on how to reach the problem. But pagdating sa ending, kayo pa rin ang magsosolve niyan lahat. Okay? Okay, for number 14, it says 250 adults and some children went to a zoo. Okay, anong ibig sabihin nun? Only 250 adults. So, we are only referring to 250 adults. Yung number of children, we do not know. Kasi the sentence did not say 250 adults and children. Okay? Klaruin ko lang. Hindi sinabi na there are 250 adults and children. Ang sinabi that there are 250 adults and some children. Okay? Went to a zoo and the admission ticket for each adult. Okay, for each adult daw. Each adult is equivalent to $12. While for each child is 8. Ay, sorry. Hindi pala 8. $9. Okay. If 6,915 was collected from the sale of all the tickets, how many children went to the zoo? So, ang kailangan nyo lang muna gawin dito is to find out how much yung total contribution or expenses for the adults. So, you have 250 adults, correct? Tapos, each adult is equivalent to $12. So, i-multiply nyo lang yan times 12. Okay. Whatever your answer is, all you have to do is to subtract this from, I'm saying from, okay? From $6,915. Because this is the total sum kasi. If you're going to subtract this, ang mangyayari ngayon dyan, so if this is the total nga, kunwari this is the total. And if you're going to subtract the total, the amount of the adults, What is left is the total of the children. Okay, do you get the logic there? We have our total here, which is 6,915. The total expenses for adults is, ito na nga, this one here, adults. And what's left is the expenses for the number of children. And knowing that for each ticket of sa child, no, each child is $9, all you have to do is, once you'll get the answer here, all you have to do is just to divide it by 9. And from there, you'll be able to get the total number of children na pumunta sa zoo. Okay? So, madali lang yan. Again, kung malilito kayo, dyan lang, just replay the video. The information is all there. Okay, last number, 15. We are already in our 31 minute and 10 seconds. Okay. Sana tayo? 15. Mr. Stewart received a bonus. Okay. Nag-receive siya ng bonus. Tapos hindi na naman sinabi. Okay, so we can mark that bonus as our total. Okay, then babawas-bawasan natin dahan-dahan. Okay? Sabi dyan that he gave $2,000 to his wife. Okay? He gave $2,000 to his wife. Let's say the 2,000 occupies maybe around like this. Okay, it's just a model. Okay? Wife yan. And distributed a sum of money equally. Yan, dyan na naman. Equally na naman. Among 6 children. So, 6 children. A certain amount na naman for 6 children. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for each children. And he was left with 1,350. Okay. Ito daw yung naiwan sa kanya. What's left? Okay? Again, ito yung para sa children niya, sa mga anak niya. And it says here that our clue here, ang sabi dito that what is left is equivalent to 1,350. And there's an additional clue that it was 400 more than the amount of money given to each child. So, ibig sabihin, he has more. No? By how many? By 400. So, ibig sabihin, if you're going to take what's left and going to subtract 400 from it, this answer here will give you the amount for each child. Okay. Then from there, ang tanong is, how much was his bonus? Okay. So after doing this process, you'll be able to find out how much each child got. And also, given na rin sa word problem natin how much the wife received. Okay? Then from there, malalaman mo na kung how much yung kanyang total. Okay. So that's basically how you approach a word problem using models. That's it for today.